We don't rise to our ambitions. We fall to our standards. Guys, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Welcome to Better Man. This channel is all about helping young men along the roads of their self-improvement journey. Today, I wanted to hop on here and just talk about standards and how really your standards are what is going to create your life and your quality of life, the financial success you achieve, the people that you attract, your mind state. That is all determined by your standards. What do I mean by this? So a lot of people set goals for their life, right? Maybe they want to get fit. They want to become a millionaire. They want to have a girlfriend. Whatever it is, we all have things that we want for our life that we say, right? That we think about, that we maybe write down. So many people fail in the pursuit of these things. And the reason is because these are wants. These aren't needs. These aren't standards. These are desires. If you want something, maybe you want to become fit. You want it, but you know that eventually there will be a day when you wake up and it's cold outside and you really don't want to go to the gym, and you're going to want to stay in bed more than you're going to want to be fit. When we rely on wants, these things are useless, right? They're not going to get us anywhere. We need to rely on our standards. If your standard is that you're going to be fit because that's who you are a fit person. Maybe not yet, but that is your mindset. That's what you know you are and you will be. When you wake up and it's cold outside, or maybe you don't feel great, it doesn't matter what you want to do because your standard is, I live the life of a fit person. I know I'm going to the gym. So many people just aren't willing to do what it takes because what they say they're going to achieve, it's just a want. Why do so many people fail in businesses? Because they want to own a successful restaurant. But then when the adversity comes, when the slow seasons come, when people start writing bad Yelp reviews, whatever, they don't want that to happen to them. The people who are successful don't want that to happen either, but it doesn't matter what they want because their standard is, I'm going to own a successful restaurant. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And there's going to be discomfort along the way, but it doesn't matter. That's a part of the process. That's not going to stop or dissuade me. So guys, it really makes me mad when I just hear people who they proclaim these goals in such a wishy-washy way. And I'm a fitness trainer. I work with so many people who talk to me about setting goals, and I can immediately hear in the way they speak whether they're going to be successful or not with pretty damn good accuracy, because the way that someone speaks will be maybe, yeah, I'm going to start doing this, and then I'll ask them, so you're going to make it a habit to consistently do that every week? And they'll be like, yeah, I'll try. When somebody says I'll try, it makes me so mad because I know immediately, okay, they're not going to fail. They're not going to succeed. I'm not going to go above and beyond for them as a client. I'll do what's adequate, but I'm not going to go above and beyond because I already know they're not going to achieve their goal. I'm not motivated to just go to bat for you because I know you're going to fail. But when somebody says, I will, and then they actually go into what's going to happen when different things come up. So maybe some adversity comes up. Someone says, I want to lose 30 pounds. And I say, okay, so what are we going to do to make that happen? I talked about tracking our nutrition every day. Is that something that's realistic for your lifestyle? Yes, it is. What's going to happen when you go on vacation or you eat out and you know that you can't necessarily track perfectly? Are you going to give up? No, just like we talked about, I'm going to estimate, I'm going to be conservative, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And they already have these plans in place. They already know, maybe even if they don't have a plan in place, I will figure it out. These situations are not going to stop me. They're not going to make me quit, because if you guys truly have a goal and aspiration to maybe it's a hobby, maybe you want to make a YouTube channel, maybe you want to be a successful music artist, whatever it is, there's going to be adversity along the way. And people just go into these things like it's all going to be, rainbows and sunshine. And it's like, it's not. Everyone knows that. Stop deluding yourself to make yourself feel good and say like, I have a goal that I'm going to be a millionaire. But it's like, sure, maybe you get a glimmer of feel-good chemicals surging through your body for a moment when you say that. But wouldn't you rather say something that you've actually thought out, acknowledged that it's going to be challenging, here are the potential challenges, and plus some that I might not know yet, and I'm still willing to commit to this in spite of those challenges? I mean, come on, guys, seriously. So, it really just irritates me when I hear this. And like I said, you can identify by the language you're speaking to yourself. How are you communicating to yourself? How are you phrasing these goals out loud, you can immediately identify by the power of the language if you're going to be successful. Is it weak language? Is it I might, I'll try, I want to? Or is it strong language? I will, this is what I'll do if this comes up. Won't be dissuaded by these different things. So, pain creates standards. And what I mean by that is if you've ever really wanted to achieve something and then you've actually set out to do it, it's usually been initiated by pain. So when somebody really wants to lose a lot of weight and they actually commit to that weight loss goal, usually there was pain associated with being overweight. Maybe that pain was you had health problems. If you always, wanted to talk to women and get a girlfriend and they always ignored you because your style was bad, you didn't have confidence, whatever, you're going to want to fix those things because you want to get rid of that pain. If you grew up really poor and your family suffered and you had that pain and you don't want to go back to that, you want to become wealthy because of that pain, that is a powerful driver to actually get you to accomplish these things, right? So pain creates standards. Without pain, we don't have standards and we're less likely to in fact, we're not less likely, you won't achieve what you want. Now, what I will say about this is without enough pain, you're not going to have a catalyst for change. However, pain doesn't necessarily mean that something has to have happened to you, right? So it doesn't mean that you needed to have had a negative experience. You can create your own pain. And this is where we get really high level. This is where the most successful people's mindsets are at, right? You think of something that you want to achieve in your life or create, right? And for me, it was creating this YouTube channel. I want to have a successful YouTube channel. I want to have 100,000 subscribers and help young men build better lives and thrive on their self-improvement journeys. And for me, it was simple as I was putting this off. I wanted to make this YouTube channel for, probably 6+ months. And eventually I really thought about, as I get older, if I looked back and never started this YouTube channel, and I didn't, try to do something that could have become very successful, I could have impacted so many lives, changed people's lives, I would have regretted that. And that pain was enough for me to just start, to just keep, begin this journey, right? You can create your own pain, and it can be a hypothetical pain in a way, but it needs to feel real. You really need to sit with it and think, what do I want to achieve? Okay, what are the potential obstacles, the pain points that I might encounter along the way? What happens if I don't achieve this? And you need to make that reality feel so hellish, so painful, so terrible that your standard is that you're just not going to live in that reality, right? For me, my financial health was an area where I struggled a long time. I was always saying, I'm going to start saving some money, but then my friends would invite me out to eat and boom, I'm spending money on food, drinks, whatever. It wasn't until I really just sat down and thought about, we're in a recession to some extent right now, and this could continue to get worse. And what if I don't have enough savings and I hurt myself and I lose my job and then what happens? I have to go into crippling amounts of debt and I'm fucked for life. That thought was enough pain for me to realize, no, I don't want to go out to eat. I want to save money. I want to have a giant buffer so that if that situation ever arose, I would be confident. I would know that I had months and months or years to just exist and be fine and be okay. So guys, that's really what I wanted to come on here and say today is, you're going to fall to your standards. You're not going to rise to your ambitions. That's never going to happen. So we need to create standards that are going to propel you to success. Guys, if you have any more questions, please leave a comment down below. I really just want to help you guys however I can, whether that's, responding to an in-depth comment or making a future video that you would love to see. Please subscribe, give this video a like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.